Rockies lead 4-1 as we move along to the fourth inning. Rockies go to the bullpen as Craig Schlitter is now on. Schlitter faces the middle of the Helena order, McCall, Matos, and Newhouse. Second appearance for Schlitter on the homestand as he faces Greg McCall, who singled his first time up, and McCall takes a strike. So Kyle Freeland tonight again goes 3 innings, allowed 4 hits and 1 run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. The 0-1, McCall swings, ground ball right side to his right. It's backhanded by Garcia, tosses to Schlitter, who covers it first, and there's 1 away. Freeland tonight throws 39 pitches, 24 for strikes, so a good outing for him as he retired the last 4 that he faced, as Sturman Matos will come up. So Schlitter is now on. For Schlitter, this is his 7th appearance. He's made 3 starts, 0-1 with a 3.55 ERA. Matos flied out to right field his first time up. That ended the first when the Brewers scored their only run, as Matos comes up empty on a breaking ball for strike 1. Schlitter has thrown 12 2/3 innings, allowed 19 hits, 11 runs, 5 earned. He's walked 5 and struck out 9. His last outing was Thursday against Missoula as the 0-1. Curveball, that's a strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2. He allowed 5 unearned runs against the Osprey on Thursday night. Here's the 0-2. Fastball just missing, I guess outside. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rockies have out hit them 5-4, outscored them 4-1. Rockies scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second and third. The 1-2, fastball inside for ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rubber game of a 3-game series. Rockies looking to get their 16th win as it's a swing and a miss. Another breaking ball in the dirt. Nunez will throw down to first and get the out. There are 2 gone. So 2 up and 2 down for Schlitter. And here is Tucker Newhouse. Newhouse 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his first time up. Tomorrow night is an off night, as we will head to Missoula after the game tonight. It's about 13 hours. I think it's 800 miles or so, something like that. And that's where we'll be. We'll get there maybe around noon tomorrow, get a day, and then be back in action on Wednesday night at Ogren Park Allegiance Field in Missoula as Newhouse takes strike 1. 7:15 first pitch for the game on Wednesday. We'll be on the air at 7 with the pregame on the vault. It'll be 7:15 all 3 games in Missoula as an 0-1 fastball is taken for a strike at the knees. It's 0-2. Then we will be in Helena to start a 4-game series on Saturday. Helena will play them at 1 o'clock, 1:05 start on Sunday. So make a note of that. As Schlitter takes a deep breath. Now here is the 0-2, and it's a curveball in the dirt for ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rockies leading 4-1. We are in the 4th inning at Simplesio Field. Schlitter got a ground out from McCall and a strikeout of Matos to start the inning. Now here's the 1-2, and a changeup is fouled off to the left. And we'll do it again at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Schlitter, he's making his 3rd appearance on this homestand. He appeared, I should say 3rd appearance this week. He appeared in the game on Tuesday and went a scoreless inning. I forgot about the game against, or I shouldn't say that. Is the 1-2. Fastball called strike 3. Newhouse strikes out looking, and the inning is over. It's a 1-2-3 4th for Craig Schlitter. We got played 3.5 at Simplesio Field. Rockies leading this game 4-1. This is Rockies baseball on the Vault 1007. Go to the bottom of the 4th at Simplesio Field. Rockies are leading this game 4-1. And they will send 6, 7, and 8 to the plate against Evan Williams. It'll be Padlo, Richardson, and Jean. Padlo 0 for 1. He flied out to right his first time up. Rockies have out hit them 5-4. They have committed the game's only error. It did not lead to anything. It was just announced Padlo turns 18 tomorrow. So we will not have anyone younger than 18 on the roster for the first time since 2012. Terry McClure was 17 all of last year, as Padlo will take the first pitch high for ball 1. So all the high schoolers this year are 18. We're an old team now. The 1-0. Padlo swings and he rips one into the left center field gap. It'll split the outfielders, and it rolls all the way into that 4-10 sign. Padlo to second base. He'll go to third, and there will be no throw to third base. Kevin Padlo with a stand-up leadoff triple. It is triple number 3. You hit the ball where he just hit it, you can run for a long time. The ball hit off the wall, as it rolled to the wall, I should say, and then rolled right under that 4-10 sign in left center as Denzel Richardson will come up. There are places in this ballpark where you can hit it, and it's a guaranteed triple, and that's one of them. So a chance for the Rockies to add to the lead. Denzel Richardson 0 for 1. He flied out to center his first time up. That would probably get the Rockies another run if he does it again. They play the infield in halfway as Richardson swings and misses a changeup for strike 1. Rockies scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the third. Helena will get some action going in their bullpen. Looks like they're going to get a righty up. Here's the 0-1. And that's a fastball down for ball 1. McCall, the catcher, wanted to throw back down to third base, but he lost the handle of it. So 1-1 on Richardson. Richardson DHing in this game. Luis Jean, the shortstop, is due up next. And then Carrizales after. The 1-1, he shows bunt, stabs at it, comes up empty, and Padlo has to scamper back into third base. Looked like a safety squeeze, and Richardson didn't execute it. But fortunately, Padlo was able to get back into third base. They play their outfielder shallow. There's no wind today. As the 1-2. And that's in the dirt. It gets by McCall this time. Padlo will come in to score, and it's now 5-1. A wild pitch brings in a run. And so now nobody on base for Richardson, but the Rockies lead it by 4. So they've scored in every inning thus far. All the runs against Devin Williams are earned. And warming up in their bullpen is Wesley Cox. Cox was warming up in last night's game, did not come in though. Here's the 2-2, and Richardson swings. It's a line drive down the first base line. It's a fair ball as it rolls into the corner. Richardson around first base, now to second. Anthony Sanders wants him to try for third. There will be no throw. It's a triple for Denzel Richardson. So back-to-back triples in the inning. Rockies already lead at 5-1, and they're looking for more. That's another spot in this ballpark where if you hit it, it's almost a guaranteed triple. Snuck it just inside that right field line. And you had the right fielder, Hinojosa, playing over, as now the pitching coach for the Brewers, Rolando Valles, will come out to the mound. Delta Montrose Technical College, where careers begin. You can train as a CNA, computer-aided draftsman, business technician, early childhood professional, automotive technician, barber, cosmetologist, or post-certified police officer. Affordable and transferable coursework. Register today at www.dmtc.edu. Delta Montrose Technical College, where careers begin. So Padlo started the inning with a triple. He scored on a wild pitch, and then you have Richardson with a triple right after. And that is the second triple of the season for Richardson. So now Jean has a chance to make it a 6-1 game. Rockies trying to get out of here with 3 straight series wins. Jean has walked, and then he was caught stealing. That was back in the second. And so Jean will stand in. Rockies already up 5-1. They have 7 hits now in this game. 3 of them for extra bases as the pitch to Jean is down. Good block by McCall that time. Keeps Richardson at third. So 1 ball and no strikes on Luis Jean. Jean with 11 runs batted in this season. He drove 1 in on Saturday night. Did not play yesterday. Now the 1-0, And Gene takes a fastball up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Helena plays their infield all the way in this time. Rockies leading 5-1, looking for more. Carrizales is up after. And then you go back to the top of the order. Here's the 2-1. And Gene swings, and this is popped up. Foul territory down the first base line. Now it's drifting into fair territory and colliding with one another are Aviles and the first baseman Matos, but Matos came away with it, and they get the first out. Matos with his hands on his hips as he kind of looks at Aviles. Aviles came all the way over from short. That should be Matos' ball, really, the entire way. But it is an out, and now it brings up Carrizales. Carrizales reached on an infield single, then he stole second, then third, and then scored on a wild pitch. Again, infield in for the Brewers. As Carrizales tries to make it a 6-1 game, he takes strike one, throw back to third. It gets by the third baseman Newhouse. Coming in to score will be Richardson, and it's now 6-1. It's an error on the catcher McCall. And so the 2 triples to start the inning turn into runs. And now Carrizales with nobody on in front of him and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Williams. Carrizales shows bunt on this one, pulls it back, and that is a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rockies now leading 6-1. Here's the 1-1. Carrizales takes in the dirt again. 2 balls and 1 strike. You wonder how much longer Tony Diggs will stay with Williams here. He gave up 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and now 2 so far in the fourth. Rockies leading this game 6-1, the rubber game of a 3-game set. Helena won it yesterday 7-5 as Carrizales pops that one foul. And it is a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Center fielder Diaz plays very shallow. And now the 2-2 from Williams. Carrizales fouls that one straight back, and we'll do it again at 2-2. We'll get our first and only look at Kendrick Legion Field when we go over there on Saturday. The oldest ballpark in the league. As the 2-2, Carrizales fouls that off to the left. And the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. If you ever saw the movie Major League, or not Major League, A League of Their Own, the park that they play at in Helena always reminds me of one of those parks that they played at in A League of Their Own, as Carrizales takes ball 3, 3 balls and 2 strikes. But the one thing about that place is that you've got that symmetrical outfield, where it's 325 down both lines, it's 400 to straightaway center field, the alleys are the same, it's just that rounded off wall. The payoff, and Carrizales takes inside for ball 4. So he works a walk. Second walk allowed by Williams in this game, and we go back to the top of the order with Forrest Wall. And Tony Diggs is out of the dugout, and this will be it for Devin Williams. He makes the signal to the bullpen, so Williams will come out. And when we come back, it will be Forrest Wall against Wesley Cox, the right-hander, as Williams will leave this game trailing 6-1. Rockies out in front, a man at first and 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. We'll be right back from Simplesio Field. This is Grand Junction Rockies baseball on the Vault 1007 and MILB TV.
Now batting for the Rockies. Second baseman, number 4, Forrest Wall.
Our new pitcher for the Brewers is the right-hander Wesley Cox, on for the 5th time, 1-0 with a 3.60 ERA. He's thrown 5 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. He faces Forrest Wall with a runner at first and 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Rockies leading 6-1. Wall went 0 for 2 against Devin Williams. He lined out and flied out. As Cox will throw back to first base, diving back is Omar Carrizales, who has walked. Cox was not drafted. He played his college ball at Texas San Antonio. Another throw over to first, and again, Carrizales dives back. Carrizales stole second and third back in the 2nd inning and wound up scoring the Rockies' 3rd run of the night. 2 triples have started this inning. That's how the Rockies have put up the 2 runs. As Cox is ready, and now Wall wants time. Rockies have out-hit them 7-4, lead the game 6-1. Both teams have committed 1 error. Rockies looking to get to 16-12 as the pitch to Wall is taken outside for ball 1. Rockies looking for their 11th win in this ballpark. And they're trying to get to 7-3 on this long homestand. As they throw to first, Carrizales dives back in. And Matos almost tried to deke him and act like he didn't catch the ball. He turned and looked behind him, see if he could catch Carrizales too far away from first base, see if he could catch Carrizales, try to go to second on that. Carrizales did not bite. The 0-1, Wall swings and pops this up to the left side. The third baseman Newhouse will give it a look, but it's into the 7th row. So it is 0-2 still on Forrest Wall. So Carrizales leads away from first still as Cox is ready. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, a little dribbler out in front of home plate. McCall, the catcher, is out, throws to first, and they just barely get Wall by half a step. That is out number 2. It was a close play. McCall double clutched on the throw, and they just barely get Wall. Score it 2-3. Going to second base is Carrizales as Nunez will come up. Nunez 1 for 2. He singled and scored a run in the first. He's also flied out to center. Rockies leading 6-1 on a Monday night at Simplesio Field. Trying to send the Brewers to a 2-5 road trip. The pitch, fastball outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. A little bit later, we'll take a look at the Pioneer League scoreboard. Again, the Rockies are 3 games out of first place with 11 games to go, including tonight in the half. So they have to make up some ground, and they need to do so in a hurry. They need help. They need help from Missoula and Helena. As Nunez swings, he pops this up as he got under it. Shallow left field. Going out is Aviles, the shortstop, but he'll be waved off by the left fielder Rivera, who's got it, and the inning is over. Rockies do get a pair thanks to 2 triples. We have played 4 at Simplesio Field. Rockies lead this game 6-1. This is Grand Junction Rockies.